So time to go to Hanamura, and we'll see if Thailand can tie this up and send us to Lijiang Tower. I mean, maybe they can. We'll see how good the Symmetra is.
I was laughing at your tie it up joke.
I didn't even mean to do that.
The accidental pun is the deadliest.
It really is. It really is. It nearly killed me. Hey, this is what I like to see. Zalfex on defense on the Symmetra now. And this is definitely one of the best points for running the Symmetra. So they're going to run that alongside the Lucio and the Ana, actually. We did see the triple support yesterday, and I think it could work pretty well here.
I think they're so experienced with this particular composition on Hanamura. I know this is one of Thailand's favorite maps in this tournament. There's the preemptive turret right there, because what they do, they use this exact same composition yesterday, is they will set the staggered traps or turrets all the way back. Of course, one on the Zenrock, one on the door. And we see Oputa, what he did yesterday was sit in that doorway after the teleporter goes down. So if there's a Genji, if there's a Tracer to get in the backline and try and kill the teleporter, well, it's a simple flashbang away. Oputa kills them. He's helped out by the fact that there is a slow laser coming in from the turret beyond that door. And it was almost like the TP was bait, because it was so obviously there when we saw them play it up against China.
I'm curious to see where he's going to end up placing it now as France gets ready for the offense, but they've got to be ready for the Symmetra. I mean, Thailand, it is well known that Zalfex plays that hero, and I don't think they're going to be too surprised by it.
Yeah, the strategy too with the Mei, and when you have those Symmetra turrets, just creates this long chain of crowd control through the front part of the point in that Zen Garden. The gun going to get around to the backside already and start landing, but gets hit with an icicle to the face immediately.
Yeah, that's a big problem for him. I do like how fast he got in there, though. He knew that there were going to be probably some Symmetra turrets, and he wanted to try to avoid those, but he is low health, as is Crew. He's kind of lurking out on the side of the map. We'll see how long those guys last. Gets down to the health pack. Gets back up just in time. It looks like he's going to make a move for the point.
Well, he's still
sneaky.
Just trying. Oh, yeah, I guess one of the turrets right there. So just trying to clear things out methodically, because once those turrets are down, they can actually just rush the point quite easily. And
well, he was on the way out anyway. And ZNR sending him on his way with the icicle to the head. And for now, Thailand will defend. But that was just a scouting mission, right? France has time. They don't need to rush in for the point right away. Now that they kind of know what's up, we'll see what the next push is going to look like.
Zalfex has the teleporter now, and he's going to have some time to reset a few of his turrets as well, because France has been stalled out right here at the mouth of point A, but they already have the nano boost.
And nano boost already onto that, onto Mikolo, and he's going to go in, take out Kurlos right away, and not many people look like they're ready to stop this. Winston gets the kill on Aputo, and that McCree was maybe one of the only answers that Thailand had. Looks like France in a good position to try to claim this point.
Yeah, they have to get the teleporter, Doa. That's the thing about this, and it wasn't in the same place that it was yesterday, so NZNR are going to try and chase Mikolo up through the side of the temple here. Gonna eventually work him down.
I mean, it looks so good from Mikolo's perspective, but behind all that, what we didn't see was Thailand actually handling the rest of Team France pretty well.
Well, it was also that they used all their resources to get those kills, and they can't actually find the teleporter, apparently.
Yeah.
So that means that the reinforcements come in quite quickly, and when they don't have those ultimates yet again, the tide of battle can turn in Thailand's favor, and now they have four ultimates up, Doa.
That's a tricky place for the teleporter there. It's kind of
very tricky.
Hitting her on the side of the building. It does still shave a lot of time off the respawn. It's the farthest back I've ever seen a teleporter placed by the Symmetra, but it's still fairly effective.
Now, France a long way out from these ults right now. They need to get poke in and try and stack some more of them up, because Thailand with a huge ult economy edge. Right now, Zalfex is going to take down the Genji.
He gets one. Meanwhile, NZNR on that Mei. Pretty ready for Nox, who has like no health left. On that Zarya. Has to drop the Blizzard in the end. Goes after Kitty. And it's not going to survive. Oh, he missed the second headshot. Ah, there we go. Left hook. That worked.
Just finished the job right there. Realized about half a second later that that wasn't going to be quite enough since he missed the shot. So, sorry.
Yep.
Turn around, punch the dome.
The Graviton Surge set things up pretty nicely for France. It only caught a few people, but they were able to put the kills together they needed to take this point, it looks like.
Yeah, and they will. Now we see Zalfex. They have maxed out the charges on the teleporter, so no more fast reinforcements.
He's got to swap now.
Yes, he will swap over to the Lucio. Actually just goes ahead and dies. There's the Lucio switch, like we saw yesterday from Thailand, but bought themselves some decent time. 4.5 minutes still left for France, and they're walking into the second point with a big ult disadvantage. Crew gonna swap over to the Tracer, now back to the McCree.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can do some damage, but Thailand in a very good position right now. They should be able to last a couple of minutes at least with the ult bank they've got saved up.
Yeah, they've held things pretty well on point A. I mean, if nothing else, that Symmetra usually does let you delay the take on point A by quite a bit. Kitty does have that nano boost available as France gets ready to come in, going on the high ground. They're going to ult D-Gun. He pulls out the Dragon Blade, goes down the staircase. Ice block immediately. Meanwhile, Mickey getting some kills for Thailand. D-Gun trying to equalize, gets 3 with that Genji, but NZNR right there. And does France have enough to get some time on this point? It doesn't look like it as the Wrath of the Maid descends into the middle of the dojo.
That was actually a pretty big commitment for France there when I thought they were going to just push for ult charge. Okay, they forced the Blizzard out and they forced the Graviton out from Thailand, but still a lot of ults to work with. They didn't have to actually invest a lot to stop the push coming in from France. Kills came through, but the Mei wins out in the end, getting the Blizzard onto the high ground.
Yeah, NZNR, you can see he's 14-1 right now this game. Really good stat line there.
He was great on this map as Mei yesterday as well, so that doesn't surprise me.
All right, cuts off some of the team with the wall as France comes in. Left kick slowing down Nox. Looks like he's finally going to get the kill there. Alpha Cast kind of finds himself on his own as his tank can't really be healed right now. And we've got to talk about Mickey on the Zarya, man. Getting a lot of kills in these fights as well. Crew finds himself more or less alone in that McCree. He's got D-Gun coming in, trying to help him out, but Thailand's going to keep holding this point.
Yeah, great cleanup right there. Just cutting off the line of sight for the Ana outside as Kitty was trying to get those heals in. So helps them just clean up everybody on Team France one by one. Now they're back to that high ground control location. France going to be switching over to a Winston now for Mikolo.
All right, a little bit more dive from France.
Yeah, they really want to get into that back line.
Yeah.
But it's they need to kill Oputo. I think that is the primary goal for them right now, as well as being able to contest the high ground a little bit easier. And there's Mikolo up there right now.
Blizzard covers most of the point with that Blizzard, or you know what I mean. Crew uses the Death Eye. We'll see what he can get. France still looking for a little bit more. Maywall is going to block him up. Mikolo coming down from the high ground pretty soon as Thailand sitting on the point right now. KO KFC takes a nap. Alpha Cast has to try to fight the 1v1 against NZNR, and that's not working. Oops, NZNR trying to boost himself up to the top, but instead blocks himself off from the health pack for a little while, but it's okay. Everything is fine. Zarya's powered up. Mickey still has that Graviton Surge, and France is really struggling to take the second point. Nox now trying the Diva out.
I am really surprised by France here, though yes, they're in desperation mode, but switching over to the Diva, I'm not sure that's going to do them any favors, but they're going to try and use the Nano Blade, but there's a Nano boosted Reinhardt on the top platform.
Well, Blade beats Hammer apparently as D-Gun gets a couple kills. He's safe with that sound barrier as well. Gets knocked down. Good Earth Shatter comes in from Thailand. They drop the Blizzard on top of it, and Mikolo, D-Gun, Nox, we'll see if they've got enough to push people off of this point. They've got nearly the first tick now as Nicola goes back to spawn. He gets pinned though, taken way, way away from spawn. Finally getting low on that Primal Rage Winston. Switch over to the Reaper for Thailand as well. And it looks like they've got France backed into a corner yet again. And that was France's best opportunity, man. I mean, if they can't get it now, I don't think they're going to get it at all.
Yeah, 40 seconds left, but KOKFC did such a great job of living on that point until the respawns came through from Thailand. Couldn't even get one tick onto point B. Oh boy, well, no ultimates available for anybody right now. However, D-Gun getting close, and this is going to be a do or die here for France on Hanamura up against Thailand.
Yep, just 15 seconds left now. This is it. They must make this push work, and it is tough on Hanamura point B. And already 2 kills for Thailand to start this fight. D-Gun trying to do what he can with the Dragon Blade, but he hasn't gotten anybody with it yet. Now he's being forced away, finally takes out KO KFC, but he still has to worry about Mickey. There's overtime. Oputo on the point, gets the Death Blossom, gets a couple kills, and that should be enough to limit France to just 1 point. Overtime popped yet again, but that is it now in Thailand. Pretty good showing on defense here on Hanamura.
Yeah, we know they like this map. They feel very comfortable on it. I was talking to Zalfex. They are always happy to play on Hanamura. They have specialized strategies that are difficult to practice against, running, triple support with the Mei and the McCree. So they're going to be pretty happy about that. Now, if they could complete the map now, they will send us into the final map, which will be Lijiang Tower. So
yeah,
we'll see if they have some punch in offense. And France has an opportunity, if they want to win right here, just a full hold on point A.
Yeah, and Thailand, at least, if they can take point A, can force it into the next round with Time Bank. But I was going to say, we knew this one was going to be close. All day, the casters have been talking. They're like, all right, Thailand, France, that's going to be the close match of the day. It's certainly looking like it so far. Two dragons hugging it out.
I don't think they're hugging, though. If I watched that Genji and Hanzo animation that Blizzard did, I don't think they're hugging.
No, they're brothers, man. Brothers hug it out. And meanwhile, Pudo taking a break before the match. Thailand on the offense this time around, and looks like they're going to go ahead and go with the 2-2-2. NZNR sticking on the Mei. No Symmetra for France, though. How disappointing.
Mei on offense is a bit interesting on this map. You can use it. We were talking about this on the desk. You can use the Mei to cut off line of sight for enemy Mei so that you can actually just run into the point a little bit easier. If you get your ice wall up first, you can use it as a blocker, and that makes it pretty difficult for your team to get isolated and picked off. So,
yeah. All right, this is it. France, if they want to win this match 2-0, they need to hold completely here on point A on Hanamura. Thailand, though, looking good on defense. Now trying to at least send it to Time Bank, if not win outright, if they can take both points here.
So Oputo looking towards the high ground right now, checking it visually, and well, they didn't use their Mei wall actually to cut off any kind of line of sight, just sort of threw it in the choke point right now. So we'll see what NZNR has planned for that, but he's going to get on top of D-Gun in the back.
Now Pudo trying to make it work against this Mei, forces the ice block as the rest of his team comes in, and taking the Mei out of the fight for that push is actually pretty useful. France, oh, there's a kill onto D-Gun. Pudo keeps chasing, knocks right there. He's in a little bit of trouble now. France backing away. And they need to be very careful here because Thailand is making a strong push. Crew, though, finally getting the kill on KOKFC. Pudo has the Dragon Blade, but he is eliminated by Nox, and it looks like France will hold for the moment.
But he got enough time to actually build up that Dragon Blade, Doa. So they're going to be coming into the next fight with an ultimate up, getting in a similar position, and they do have Miklo on the Reinhardt, so don't need another ultimate to work with this composition in order for it to be strong. And Kurlos right here, he is just slowly picking away with this Ana.
Well, they can be patient until he's got that nano boost.
Yeah, hopefully they will wait for that one, but France is slowly building up more and more ults in the meantime.
They're going to use a Graviton Surge right away, actually, as Thailand comes in, dropping the Blizzard as well. France really putting everything into this hole. D-Gun gets 3. And so they will hold, and actually, they come out of that with 3 ults remaining, too.
Yes, they were still building up their other ults, and it doesn't really matter that they committed that many to that circumstance. Okay, Thailand has 5 ults, but at least they have crowd control ult and the overshield from the sound barrier left over for AlphaCast. So they have an opportunity here to weather the storm against the nano-boosted Dragon Blade that will be coming out of Oputo. Let's see if they can do it.
Well, sound barrier is going to start things off. Deadeye used immediately by France in response. Kurlos looking for a chance for that nano boost. So Pudo pinned, though, by Miklo, so no Dragon Blade coming to the aid of Thailand. D-Gun on his own, and I think Thailand may have to reset. France has lost 2, though, so there's a chance to maybe continue this. It's looking a little bit unlikely. Thailand's going to keep going with what they've got. There's the Blizzard, though, from France, and that's probably going to cause a reset from Thailand. Unfortunately for them now, they're going to be a bit split spawn. Pudo coming in a little bit late, and KOKFC actually picking up 2 kills after that Blizzard. So in the end, Thailand, in a long, protracted fight, able to get people back in time to win it.
Yeah, I think D-Gun massively overcommitted with just using the Blizzard on that point instead of saving it for the next one because they didn't have enough follow-up on that crowd control to actually kill multiple members of Thailand. So they end up losing the Mei, they end up losing the Blizzard, and now Thailand has the nano-boosted Dragon Blade for this second point, and France has nothing.
Yeah.
So Pudo can win the game right here for Thailand.
Well, Mikolo's pretty close to his ultimate, so there's a chance that if they get a really good Earth Shatter, they can handle it. But this is a great opportunity for ThaiLand as Apuda goes through, gets a Nano Boost, gets the Dragon Blade out. Let's see what he can get as far as eliminations go. Mickey, the one picking up the first two for ThaiLand. Apuda finds one for himself before going down. Kills coming in for ThaiLand, kills coming in for France, but in the end, ThaiLand the one sitting on the point. Now trying to take that defender's advantage, and Mickey on the Zarya has been great. Gets pinned, takes a lot of damage. One more hit should do it for Mikolo, but he's just out of range. Can he stay alive? No, not quite. It was close, but it looks like France is gonna hold. And that was a close call.
That was super close, Noah. Very close, but unfortunately for Obunto, he couldn't quite get enough kills with the Dragon Blade.
Yeah.
France was split up all over the dojo here on Hanamura, so their positioning was good. It minimized the damage that ultimate could deal, and they managed just to survive. They outlast that very key moment where they could have lost in quick fashion.
Yeah. Now, Puto, I think we've seen some better play from him in the past. He was looking maybe a little bit stronger yesterday.
I think with France, there just wasn't any way, based on where they were positioned, to actually pull off a great Dragon Blade strike or just an ultimate right there. So it was mostly, I feel, for France, a good play for them to be split apart and anticipating that combo coming through.
Yeah. Another jack comes in from ThaiLand. France immediately drops a Blizzard just to kind of stop that. ThaiLand kind of on their own here up at the top. And we'll see what they can get. Nano Boost on the KOKFC as they descend. There's the Earth Shatter. They drop the Winston. There's the pin for the kill. And ThaiLand just destroys France. Only Kitty and T-Gun up right now. They're getting a lot of time on that. Are they actually going to win it? They will! Yeah. France able to take Hanamura, or rather ThaiLand able to take Hanamura. It's been a long day, but ThaiLand, it's longer for France.
It was longer for France, but we're going to go into a final map now. So it looks like ThaiLand, when they've been competitive with other teams here at the Overwatch World Cup, it's been on some of these more chaotic maps. They've done well on the assault maps, and they nearly took it from China on the control point map yesterday. So this has been their big strength here. Maybe not so much the payload, but when it gets into the